Welcome to the final video in Learning Plan 4, Faculty Quality Assurance System Requirements, Performance Evaluations, and your Professional Development Support. As a new part-time faculty member here at the college, we have some obligations to make sure that you meet certain state requirements underneath this faculty quality assurance system, as well as providing you some opportunities for performance evaluation, which means we're going to provide support in your professional development. So let's just jump in and take a look at the faculty quality assurance system. Known as FQAS. This FQAS is a legislative rule that holds all 16 of the WTCS colleges responsible for helping faculty meet 7 specific competencies. So there's 7 specific areas that we have to make sure we're developing you in as a new part-time instructor. These are the same for full-time instructors as well. Here's the caveat. You, as a new part-time faculty member, will have 5 years to complete the requirements. The first requirement is in the area of student success. How are we promoting student success, and what are we doing to continue student success? Embracing diversity at the college. Teaching methods and technology. Assessment practices. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the term assessment, think of quizzes and tests. Behavioral management. Data and evidence analysis. Finally, course design. So these are the 7 areas that all WTCS colleges must make sure that their full-time and part-time faculty are being professionally developed in to ensure student success at the college level. Here at NWTC, we have a very specific plan laid out for you to help you meet all of those competencies within a given time frame. Upon your hire and paperwork from Dawn Rentmeester, you received a part-time faculty guidebook or resource book that really outlined the professional development plan for you to meet those competencies within 4 years. Why 4, might you ask? We understand that people get busy and that times can be tight, so we laid it out in 4 years, giving us 1 extra year wiggle room just in case something is missed. If you're unfamiliar with the pamphlet that I'm talking about, here's a picture of the cover in the back page, as this guidebook really lays everything out for you about what to do during your first years and after hire. If you do not have one of these guidebooks, please make sure to contact myself and I will get you one as soon as I can. So we're going to take a look at what these different courses and trainings require of you as a new part-time faculty member. The first course that we recommend is called Teaching Methods. This is a course that lasts roughly 30 hours, and we offer it in a blended format, which means there are 3 mandatory face-to-face sessions for, I think it's 3 hours a night, like the first Monday of every month for 3 months, or we have a complete online version where learning plans are released each week. Within Teaching Methods, you learn how to build learning plans or lesson plans. You learn about engagement strategies and activities that help keep your classroom and students engaged. You learn a little bit about classroom management and how to deal with difficult students. And you also get to practice and prepare a teaching presentation. Now, this Teaching Methods course does have an option to take for credit through one of our partner institutions. The next training is called our Student Services Overview. The training itself is called Day in the Life of Student Services, and it is a 2-hour training offered in person on the Green Bay campus or as an online self-paced course. This training explores the variety of student service areas that we have here on the campus, from accommodations to academic advising to the career service department to veteran services to student support. It really takes you through what each of those areas is responsible for and how they support students throughout their life here at the college. Again, in person or online as a 2-hour training. The next course that we suggest is called Educational Evaluation. This is our assessment course. It is a 30-hour course where we have, again, a blended option or an online option. Inside of this course, you learn different assessment techniques, how to assess your students and whether or not they're learning the material that you covered. We talk about formative assessment practices versus summative assessment practices. We also talk about using CATs, or classroom assessment techniques, to get a quick pulse on your students. And your final objective of the course is to build an assessment plan for a course of your choosing. It is an excellent course with lots of resources to make sure that you can gauge whether your students are learning or not and get feedback as an instructor. After educational evaluation comes living inclusively as a course. This is a 20-hour course. Currently, it's offered in a variety of delivery modes, a lot of in-person, a few blended, and a few online are in the process of being created. But really, our living inclusively culture here at NWTC is intentional about the integration, transformation, and transmission of knowledge about the various cultural groups that we serve at NWTC. It's gaining an awareness for the different groups that we serve and how we might be able to help better serve those types of groups here at the college. After living inclusively, we have what is called an on-course workshop. This is a training that's typically offered 2 consecutive days or 3 consecutive nights. We have a limited availability of when we can offer those because it is a third-party vendor that provides the training, not NWTC. So within this training and workshop, though, you learn a lot of student or learner-centered activities that will engage your students in becoming active, responsible learners, improving student success and retention. A lot of strategies to talk about the 8 choices of successful students and walking through what is called the wise choice process. After on-course, we have course construction. This is a course, 30-hour course, blended or online formats that are available. And this prepares instructors to utilize what is known as a performance-based instructional design process. In doing so, we take a look at how we document our course competencies, the system that we use called WIDS, W-I-D-S, to document them, and how we go about making sure that our competencies and employability skills are measured and recorded within our course information. The final training in the FQAS is called Data and Evidence Analysis Training. This is a 2-hour training done in person or online, self-paced. And really the goal of this training is to help you as an instructor explore the tools and collection systems that NWTC uses for data and how you might be able to create a plan of action using that data to maybe make improvements or make changes to what's currently happening in your classroom. We take a look at program scorecards and the meaning behind those program scorecards, and we take a look at some of those data systems to really make sure that what we're doing in the classroom is the best practice and it's working for all of our students. Or if not, what area are we missing and how can we improve? Those are the 7 different trainings and courses that we've outlined that you have outlined there in your resource book. The other key component to FQAS is a performance evaluation system. The FQAS system requires us to have an evaluation system for all of our faculty. We have a very extensive one for full-time faculty and are currently working on creating a part-time faculty performance evaluation system. Some of the ideas that we've tossed around are self-evaluations, where you as the part-time faculty member will have to evaluate yourself on a given rubric and given topics and values of the college and assess how you think you are doing and have a manager or supervisor sign off on that evaluation. We've talked about having observations completed during your first year of instruction, either by your supervisor or a designee from your area. And we've also talked about making sure that we have these available in an online tool. Having them available online will allow you to access those evaluations as well as your learning supervisors at a drop of a hat. Understand now much of this is new to the college in terms of evaluating our part-time faculty, but we believe it is an important step in making sure that the product students are receiving is equal from full-time and part-time faculty. You will receive updates and more information as soon as we have a system in place and an understanding and training of how the system will work. You also have a direct resource called the Center for Instructional Excellence, which is what I myself am part of, as well as Stephanie Atkins, where we offer a lot of professional development sessions and training. We are really here to help faculty develop in their teaching skills, in their classroom skills. We offer a variety of values sessions or technology training to make sure that you understand the technology that's available to you. And we also facilitate some of our FQAS courses and trainings. You will frequently see a part-time faculty newsletter called the Part-Time Faculty Experience come out once a quarter with some of our offerings and trainings available. You will also get a talent development digest from Mr. Tim DeRozier or somebody else in talent development that describes a 2-week snapshot of some of the trainings that we have offering. If you see something there that you would like, feel free to sign up. If there's something that we don't list that you're interested in, contact any one of the talent development team members and let us know. As we complete this video lesson in your part-time faculty onboarding, I just want to make sure that you understand there is a roadmap here to your success at the college. Make sure that you follow the Faculty Quality Assurance System requirements within that guidebook as you have 5 years to complete. Those expectations and the accountability for you to complete them in a timely manner are outlined in that guidebook. So reference that guidebook and don't be afraid to call. Make sure that you're meeting the needs of all of your learners. Think back to that savvy instruction video and how you can meet all of your learners' needs. The biggest key to having successful students is building a rapport with your students and letting them know you are there to support them. Finally, don't forget to register for the technology trainings. We have Blackboard Basics for part-time faculty, learning how to use Blackboard. We have Starfish, which is our alert system for students, and Smart Board and Smart Classroom training. Register for those so that as you step in your classroom, you feel comfortable and confident being in front of your students. As always, if there's questions, email them to clifford.goodacre@nwtc.edu or call me at 498-6979. Don't forget to complete your assessment following this video and to enroll for your technology trainings.